gorgeous scene. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise player now for the Timberwolves. Cat said, you lead by action and you lead by words. I'm more of the action guy. When things get tough, I've got to be the guy that leads the charge. Kevin, he knows his role and he knows his place atop the Wolves franchise.
Knows it very well, DA. Thank you so much. And looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris, how long does it usually take to get up to speed with the new system?
Well, it depends, Kevin. I mean, with veteran teams, it might be a little faster. Young squads, they take a little more time.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Bryant. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Russell. Edwards is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Rubio in at the point guard. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Beasley dishes to Towns. Off target with his three. Beal against Rubio. Here's Hachimura. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
We've seen Beal evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
Now Rubio. Beal with the steal. Hachimura the pass to Westbrook. Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Beasley outside. Right wing. Russell kicks to Edwards. Over Westbrook. Stolen by Westbrook. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way in. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here's Beasley. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. Towns for three. Drills it from outside.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
Now here's Beal. It's a 5-point game. Bryant finds Westbrook. Back to Bryant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And what you appreciate about Bryant is his hustle. I mean, a former second-round draft pick who continues to make his mark in the league.
So he gets them both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rubio outside to the wing right side. Russell with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Passes to Wagner. Nice ball movement by Washington. Over Beasley, and that one's good. Wagner.
I mean, Wagner can hit a long jumper, but he's at home inside.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside, Russell. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Kicks it to Edwards. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Westbrook dishes to Beal. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates, so he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
1 shot.
And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Beal's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
5 on the clock. He was all alone on that one.
Oh, what a slick playmaker. Russell doesn't miss many chances to create an easy bucket for a teammate.
Here's Washington. They're on a 15-5 run here. Westbrook finds Wagner to the middle. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here is Russell. He's coming off a 31-point game against San Antonio.
And while he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Pass to Towns. Rubio outside. Now the pass to Edwards. That 3 off the mark. Wizards leading by 12. Here's Beal, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
And last year, to create cap space for Anthony Davis, the Lakers traded Wagner to the Wizards, and boy, he showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, he became the first player since Yao Ming to score 30 points and pull down 15 rebounds off the bench. And if you think that was a fluke,
Take a break.
why don't you go back and watch the Rising
2
Stars
shots.
game? He showed he can match up with elite talent.
The first one falls.
Oh, very quietly, Beal has matured into one of the game's best two guards. He's a strong playmaker, a dynamite scorer, and a solid defender.
Okogie's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And both free throws good for Beal.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And Rubio kicks to Beasley. Towns down low. He's defended by Wagner. And it's Towns missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Free throw good, Edwards. And he makes both free throws. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one after the win against the Spurs. Westbrook scanning the floor. Here's Beal. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Rubio against Bryant. Here's Edwards. Off target from outside. Washington leading now by 14. Pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Westbrook laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Beasley with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Towns trying to get open.
Well, because of Bryant's timely shot blocking skills, he makes opponents second guess themselves.
Here's Beal. They lead by 14. Passes it to Wagner. Hachimura with it. Back to Wagner. The Wizards working the ball around now. Shoots over Towns. And it's Wagner missing. And so it's Towns with it. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Wizards leading by 12. Outside Westbrook. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Over Beasley. No good off the back of the rim. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Okogie inside the three-point line. The quick look, no good that time. Westbrook against Rubio. Beal fires from way outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Okogie. Shoots a 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Washington calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Davis comes in for Edwards. Culver's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Brown. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Len passes to Avdia. He kicks to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And it's Brown missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. Culver passes to Hernan Gomez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Now here is Smith. Avdia with it. Picked up by Davis. Avdia kicks to Smith. To the left wing. Here's Bertans for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The pass to Culver. Outside for Davis. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Wizards leading by 10. Tries again. Bertans. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bertans got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Culver. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he banks in the layup.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over him.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brown outside. To the inside. And Len gets it to go on the assist by Brown. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's McLaughlin following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Hernan Gomez. Len grabs the board.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Brown dishes to Smith. Fires from the wing. Washington gets it back. Here's Bertans. Basket good. Bertans got 7 points in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now here's Culver. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now Avdia. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Bertans passes to Len. Knocked loose. Makes it off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to Boston. Here's Culver. Goes back up, and it's Davis laying it in.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Smith scanning the floor. Davis against Bertans. Back to Brown. Over Culver. And it's Brown missing. And the call will be against Alex Len. That is his first foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Okogie, the pass to Davis. Second chance shot. Rejected by Len.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
And it's Smith missing. The Timberwolves shooting just 35% to start the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Okogie misses.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Pass to Smith. buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
All about the clock awareness. Great job to come through for a squad right there.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains. You know, going into the summer, a lot of guys that have made that jump paved the way for us, a lot of older guys. And, you know, the answer that they were giving me was figuring out that routine that your body needs, that your mind needs to prepare for each game. And once I started getting in that consistent routine of napping, eating, my pregame meal, things of that sort, it kind of started to come for me.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Washington, Travis Bertans out there with Avdia. Then there's Brown, and it's Smith, and it's Len in at center. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Now, here is Russell. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Culver. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Smith. Back to Hernan Gomez. Shoots over Len. They get it again.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Brown. Smith outside. Russell against Brown. Pass to Bertans. It's stolen by Davis. By himself, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Oh, man, this is why the team can rely on Russell. He's always ready to do what it takes to finish the play.
Smith outside. Out to the wing. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Bertans got 10 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And here's Russell, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Fires from deep. Bertans grabs the board. They shoot again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Davis. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now here is Hachimura. It's stolen by Edwards. A finish, and finished off by Edwards.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Westbrook against Rubio. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Oh, bro, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, what you do appreciate about Westbrook is how determined he is. I mean, he plays with such a contagious intensity.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And so Westbrook makes them both. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Rubio the pass to Beasley. Kicks to Towns. That shot no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. At one point they led by 16. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 37-point game against Boston.
So many of his points came at the line. The D was trying to play him physically. And he just said, yeah, bring it on.
Edwards passes to Russell. Hachimura against Edwards. He kicks it to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Edwards. No good on the shot. Wizards leading by 11. Outside, Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And look, Beal can't be stopped. Once he gets a little wiggle room, he pulls without hesitation.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Rubio. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Down low, here's Beal. Passes it to Wagner. Shoots over Towns, and the rejection by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gets it down to single digits.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Beal. He dishes it to Bryant. Over Rubio. And Bryant the bucket on the assist from Beal. Bryant's got 6.
Now, how do you counter Bryant's physical abilities? I mean, he's a menace for the D inside.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Rubio against Westbrook. Beasley for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Washington leading now by 11. Beal the pass to Westbrook. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Russell feeling it out a bit. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Rubio against Westbrook. Pass to Wagner. Kicks it to Beal. Clock at 6. Hachimura against Beasley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You take a look at Towns, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Now, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody hits that perfect score.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Bryant. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
No good from Beasley. Wizards leading by 13. Outside Westbrook. Beal taking his time here. Here's Hachimura. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Beal with it. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Bryant in the corner. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Davis Bertans checks in for Mo Wagner.
Hey, yo, get on Russell.
Now, here is Russell. He has 6. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Outside Westbrook. The pass to Bryant. to the inside. Beal, that's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Beal's got 4 this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Culver's checked in for Beasley.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for Hachimura. How this year has shaped up for him. He's around 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
So here's Westbrook. He's got 10. And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Bertans. And again, Washington with the triple.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And Bryant kicks to Westbrook. Inside, here's Beal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
I like how Bill draws these type of fouls. Excellent at working the D and forcing their hand.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Davis is checked in. And then for Washington, Lenz checked in for Thomas Bryant. Avdia comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Brown in for Russell Westbrook. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timberwolves trail by 14. Russell passes to Okogie. Now Russell. He's got 8. Outside, Towns. Pass to Okogie. From beyond the arc, drills the three-pointer. Okogie's got 6.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
The Timberwolves have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Minnesota. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Brown feeling it out a bit. The Wizards working the ball around now. Yep, that one goes. And the Wizards lead by 12.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Russell. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Brown against Russell. Pass to Beal. And stolen by Russell. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good.
Well, you have to credit Russell for taking stock of his career, fixing some of the early issues, and now playing at an all-star level.
And the Wizards making a change here. Smith has checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the paint. And finished off by Berton.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside, Russell to the middle. Here's Davis, rejected by Len, and they get it back. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. He kicks to Len. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Bertens. From the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And so it's the Washington Wizards. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. And 2017's most valuable player, Russell Westbrook, averaged a triple-double for 3 straight seasons. Kenny, have you ever seen a lead guard who worked harder than the Brody?
Lead guard. No. He plays with the heart every night. You know, he plays with that intensity every night. You know, if I tried to do that when I was playing, I would be asleep for a week after every game. I couldn't come back. This guy plays with intensity, Jack, that only you have played with. Jack, you know anyone like that?
Not really. Did you hear the sound right here?
What's that? Sounds like a motor?
An incredible motor. Yeah, good job, Kenny.
Okay.
It's interesting to see how he adapts as he gets older.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who's that?
With just his attitude and the way he goes on the floor every night?
You?
AI.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you.
Artificial intelligence. I like it, Ernie.
Yeah.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Timberwolves trail by 11. D'Angelo Russell out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Edwards. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Now Westbrook after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Rubio against Westbrook. Down low. Bertans' shot is good. Bertans got the first points of the second half here for Washington. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
To the inside. Westbrook passes to Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That's good from Wagner.
We love players like Wagner who are always ready to play. He's shown he can come off the bench hot and deliver big points.
Ryan is checked in for Davis Bertans. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Wasted no time on that one. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, and that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Beal with the block.
Oh, man. Excellent display of recognition on the rejection. Bill seems to be a step ahead of the opposition.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Minnesota. Down by 12. Beasley finds Rubio. Outside, Towns. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. It's Beal on the wing. Passes it to Wagner. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Russell. Back to Rubio. Out to the right wing. Unloads. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Russell.
Russell plays with an impressive attitude. I mean, the catch-and-shoot jump shot is right in line with his mentality on offense.
Back to Westbrook. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Hachimura against Beasley. Edwards inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Westbrook passes to Bryant. Back to Westbrook. Buries it down low. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Beasley outside. And Towns throws it down.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Edwards. And how about we check the numbers for Bradley Beal?
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Westbrook double team. Shoots it. They get it back. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Beal.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Rubio kicks to Hernangomez. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Russell. And the shot is good.
Sweet handles from D-Low. Good luck checking the lefty anywhere on the floor.
Wizards leading by 10. Outside Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Wagner. The second chance effort. Shoots from the right block. Westbrook finds Wagner. Beal against Russell. The pass to Wagner. For 3, Westbrook. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
To the paint. Here's Wagner. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great display of unselfishness. Westbrook is solid at realizing when one of his guys is open.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Beasley outside. Pass to Russell. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Passes to Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Bryant, and the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Now, here's Rubio. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Rubio, the pass to Hernangomez. No good on the 3.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Here's Bryant. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Russell had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Wizards leading by 10. Bryant dishes to Westbrook. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota.
Timeout.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Davis is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Culver comes in for Malik Beasley. And Okogie subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Lenz checked in for Mo Wagner. Avdia comes in for Thomas Bryant. Brown is checked in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Ish Smith in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Wizards have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field.
Oh, see that? He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Okogie, the pass to Hernan Gomez. The dish to Rubio. 2 points. That one goes.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Wizards leading by 12. Smith with it. Dishes it to Brown. Inside. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 4 assists in the game. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Hernan Gomez kicks to Culver. Pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hernan Gomez. Rebound by the Wizards. Westbrook's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Timberwolves trail by 16. And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Rubio. Pass to Culver from downtown. Okogie for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Round down low. Here's Avdia. Again, the Wizards score.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
And Rubio kicks to Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Edwards, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Washington leading now by 18. Brown outside. To the middle. Here's Len. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists here tonight.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. Can they get it? And finished off by Edwards.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Washington calls timeout. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Russell's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Berton has checked in. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Len. Kicks to Westbrook. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock, but they get it back. Here's Len, and the basket is good. Len's got 4 this quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Down low, here's a Kogi, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Now here's Brown. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Westbrook up top. The floater, Len, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Pulls it from the elbow. The shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Brown. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Brown. Brown's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's a minute left to play here in the third, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Russell against Westbrook. Pass to Avdia. Now here's Len. He's guarded closely. Looking for Bertans. He gets it there. Chalk up 2 there. Bertans got 22.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Washington. Davis kicks to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Washington controlling the game. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Len passes to Westbrook. A floater, and Davis sends it back. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Washington Wizards. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Wizards 5 right now. In and forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Troy Brown is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Len in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's good from long range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D, like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Here is Edwards following the 3-pointer by Washington. Here's Towns out to the right wing. Edwards against Hachimura. Edwards, that's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Westbrook. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated.
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Here's Russell following the bucket by the Wizards. Top of the key. Good on the jump shot.
Well, Russell drops into his shot so suddenly, the defender almost has no time to react.
Wizards leading by 23. Now Westbrook. There's the pass to Bertans. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Okogie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Wizards also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Alex Len. Bryant comes in for Bertans, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Brown. And so he makes both from the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Wizards leading by 21. And here's Westbrook. Outside for Beal. No one near him. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Got a hand on it.
Oh, how about the physical abilities of Wagner? I mean, they make him a potent defender. He mercilessly denies the shot.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Come get it, come get it.
Beal dishes to Westbrook. Westbrook double teamed. Pass to Wagner. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Josh Okogie. And so it's Minnesota with it. Beasley outside. Rubio against Westbrook. And it's Rubio penetrating. Outside Russell. Off target with the open look.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bryant can't hit that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. Rubio against Westbrook. Beal finds Bryant to the paint. Here's Westbrook. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You know what? This is what Westbrook's relentlessness wins him. Buckets and a foul.
Chris, we've seen in the 3-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because 1 or 2 guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, there's still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
Now, here's Rubio. Passes it to Edwards. Here's Towns. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
And so he hits both. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Beal. Over to the wing. Bryant finds Hachimura. Shot clock at 5. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
With an attacking mindset and smooth style of offense, Hachimura is able to give opponents different looks.
The first one falls.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Washington calls timeout. Washington leading now by 20. Outside Westbrook, the pass to Wagner. He dishes it to Beal. Towns with the defensive effort.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Pass to Beasley for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Beal from long range. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
The 6'10" Bryant is solid at drawing contact, especially when he's doing his best to score.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves trail by 21. Russell with it. Outside, Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Passes it to Hachimura. Here's Westbrook. Good, nice job down low. Westbrook's got 29 in the game.
Oh, seemingly unstoppable right now. Westbrook's dynamic style of play gives defenders headaches.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Three-pointer. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wizards leading by 23. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Bryant. Over Edwards. Bank shot. No good.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. It's a good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's Russell.
Oh, man, that 7'6" wingspan. Bryant is packing, just smothers you, completely cutting off your shot.
And Beal kicks to Bryant. A three ball. Another shot. Knocks it loose. Beasley with the steal. Pushing it up. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Westbrook. It's Beal on the wing. Clock at 6. The three from Bryant. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And that one drops for him. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Now the pass to Bryant. He kicks it to Beal. To the right side. Here's Hachimura. The Wizards with another miss.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Good work there as it goes. Edwards got 14 points now in the second half.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Westbrook passes to Beal. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Here's Edwards and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Hachimura the pass to Beal. To the inside. Westbrook. That shot missing. Good D by Rubio. Timberwolves trail by 17. Russell from long range. And that one is off. Beal against Rubio. And that one drops. Beal's got 19 points.
Come on. How do you contain Beal right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
Rubio the pass to Russell. Feeds it to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. He's got 20.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Beal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And the added muscle of Beal coming into play there. I mean, he's just shrugging off the contact and getting it done.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. GA 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
Free throw good. Beal. Now here's Edwards. Down low. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Bryant. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Beasley against Hachimura. Here's Bryant. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Wizards lead by 20.
You got to be more physical with Bryant than this. I mean, he's skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Passes to Beal. Wagner with it. Towns on him. Bryant trying to free himself up. A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, not the most explosive athlete. Bryant beats you with a nice combination of skill and size.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 22. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Deep 2 from Russell. And too long on the shot. Wizards leading by 22. Outside Westbrook. To the middle. Stolen away.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Russell Westbrook.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And McDaniels drops them both. Wizards leading by 20.
Match up on Russ.
1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Matthews. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 9 assists now tonight. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Here's Layman. Pass to Reed. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Westbrook against Russell. And Matthews kicks to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Lopez passes to Brown. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's McLaughlin. No good from outside. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And Washington can just let the clock run down here. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Bradley. Big win tonight. It looked like you guys had great offensive flow. How did you accomplish that?
That's the most fun we had all year. I mean, by far. I mean, the ball was moving on offense. We were playing great team defense and getting out on the break and scoring. And when you're scoring that many points, it's always fun.
Offense puts people in the seats and keeps players happy. Congratulations, Bradley. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.